Yeah. It's not it. Like, open it up. Look at me. I was looking for medicine. Alright, guys. Check this. Gosh. Round 4. This game. How do you expect me to? Oh wait, what? I don't remember agreeing to this. Wait. No.
Begin tape. Leaving Dead Space 3, 2, 1. The purpose of this tape is to test automated response times and reactions from vintage interactive attractions following audio stimuli. If you are playing this tape, that means that not only have you been checking outside at the end of every shift, as you were instructed to do, but also that you have found something that meets the criteria of your special obligations under paragraph 4. Follow these instructions, document response times, then safely secure the space before leaving. Upon sealing the room, you are not to return. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3,
2, 1.
I got it wrong, did I?
It's a new day.
I was gonna
It's
die.
your time to
Oh, whoops.
Let's see how much cash you had left over after purchasing your franchise package. Great, that should be more than enough. Now let's get started. On your left are your product catalogs. You can unlock more expensive catalogs by simply purchasing items for your pizzeria. Use the arrows in the bottom right of the item window to browse the products for each catalog. When you're finished shopping, click the button labeled Blueprint Mode to place your items. You can switch back and forth between Catalog Mode and Blueprint Mode as often as you like before opening your doors to the public. When you're ready to open your restaurant for business for the day, click the button labeled Finished in Blueprint Mode. Give it a try and do some shopping.
Oh. Rip Helpy. Come on, Helpy, you got this. Oh. Let's try it again. Oh. Jesse, this is Julian. He's gonna try going into a ball pit. Oh. That was not supposed to happen. See, he broke his ankle. He's bad. He totally didn't just go into the ball pit. Oh, whoops. Ow, he broke his ankle. He broke his neck.
Your restaurant is now officially open. Awesome! That doesn't mean your job is finished, however. You have a lot of work to do while patrons eat their pizza in the other room. From your terminal, you have supplies to buy, papers to print, and repairs to make. Once you've taken care of all the items on your to-do list, you can log off for the day and get out of there. Money for supplies and repairs comes out of petty cash, so don't worry about it coming out of your pocket. We've got you covered. The only money you have to worry about is if you choose to upgrade any of the equipment in your office. Now, onto other matters. Something to be aware of is that the ventilation system and your terminal are pretty loud and may prevent you from hearing things in adjoining air vents. That won't be a problem if there is nothing in the vents. However, if you feel that something might be in the vents, you have a few tools at your disposal to protect yourself. You can shut off your terminal and the ventilation system at any time to decrease the amount of attention you are drawing to yourself. Also, shining your light directly into a vent will most likely prevent anything from jumping out. You also have 3 tools available from the terminal itself. There is a motion detector, an audio decoy, and a secondary ventilation unit. Keep in mind, however, that you can only have one of these active at any given time. Now get to it. Simply log off when you've completed your tasks for the day, and you... Great job. It looks like you're getting the hang of this. Now let's just focus on getting you through your first week. There's a big party here Saturday, and you should view that day as your ultimate test. Make it through Saturday, and you will have proven yourself as the successful entrepreneur that we all know you can be.
So I'm guessing the end is whenever.
Congratulations on completing your first day. However, your job isn't over just yet.
Yeah, I know.
There is another aspect to your end-of-day
I know the game
routine,
ends.
and that is inspecting and salvaging any animatronics found in the alley outside the back door. Things are found here quite often, and while we aren't sure why, what we do know is that they can be used for parts, which can mean a much-needed revenue boost before starting your next day. Of course, as with everything else in this line of work, those benefits come with risks. The safest thing to do is to throw it back outside, but then you get no money for the salvage. Choose to keep it, and you run the risk of certain negative consequences, namely death, should the item in question not be as docile as it first appeared. If you do decide to try to salvage it, then you must complete the maintenance checklist. During this testing phase, check on the animatronic frequently. If you feel that it is becoming unstable, use the taser provided to you. You can use it 3 times without damaging the hardware. Every use over 3, however, will decrease the item's salvage value. Before you is an animatronic found in the back alley. We are unsure of its origin. It is your job to complete the maintenance checklist before claiming it as salvage. Or, if you choose to, you can throw it back into the alley where you found it and forfeit payment. Please make your choice now. You have chosen to proceed with the maintenance checklist. Remember, use your company-issued taser to return the animatronic to a neutral state if you feel that it's becoming unstable or aggressive. You can only use it 3 times before it begins to damage the animatronic and decrease its value. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1.
It looks like good news. Yeah, I moved on that one.
Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results.
Yeah, I was.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. You have completed the maintenance checklist and may proceed with the salvage. Well done. End tape.
I had to say that a few times.
I'll try not to disappoint.
Jail, lawsuits, let's go. Well, yeah, let's play that. Ready, Bonnie? Those would have to save up on Freddy. Yeah, I don't like you, Poppy. It's ruined you with fire. I'll spend something next time. gotta deal with some new people. I only have to deal with so far is what's his name? Molten Freddy. That's it.
Together again.
That scared me. Hey. Okay. the more Entrox I add, the more that it gets active. This game makes
Before you is an
it get
animatronic
active.
found in the back alley. We are unsure of its origin. It is your job to complete the maintenance checklist
Oh,
before
that's not
claiming it
crap.
as salvage. Or, if you choose to, you can throw it back into the alley where you found it and forfeit payment. Please make your choice now. You have chosen to proceed with the maintenance checklist. Remember, use your company-issued taser to return the animatronic to a neutral state if you feel that it's becoming unstable or aggressive. You can only use it 3 times before it begins to damage the animatronic and decrease its value. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. You have completed the maintenance checklist and may proceed with the salvage. Well done. End tape.
What a deceptive calling. I knew it was a lie the moment I heard it, obviously. But it is intriguing nonetheless.
I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
Okay, now I gotta worry about 2 trying to come over to me.
You may not recognize me at first, but I assure you, that's still me.
One big happy family.
What?
Together again.
And that kind of scared me. So the apartment's finished. I have to look up something.
Will she be back in season 2? We know that you're back in the game this time. Will you be competing against other people who also won the game? Really? The winner of the game? Oh, this is so fun. Okay, will we see any new games in season 2? Is season 3 of Squid Game coming to Netflix in 2025? Season 3? Yes. Will she be back? Anyway, you awfully out in return made that one then. Anyway, that's why I'm here to say, don't trust everything. Hi, I'm B. This is how to be Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Before anything, you need stereo headphones. This game is heavily audio-based. This guide's going to be all over the place, and I'm sorry for that. I'll answer some questions in the comments. You want to buy all of the equipment. With that out of the way, go to the audio tab and click on the square on the leftmost or rightmost sides. This screws the animatronics towards that square. Depending on where you put the audio alert, start a task and look to the opposite side. This is in case you hear a vent movement. If you do hear something, turn off the fan and make sure you're actually hearing it. Pay attention to what side you hear it, because you'll want to look at that side. Just make sure your heat doesn't go over 120 degrees. The order of the task you should be doing is advertising, then maintenance, and then supplies. When you hear a tick sound, that means your task is done. Go back and start a new one, and then go back to looking at the vents. If you're in a lot of trouble and you're hearing a lot of noise, you can turn off your computer and fan. This makes the animatronics less likely to go towards you. Just make sure to shine your light to the vents, or else you will be in your demise. Hi,
Oh. And I'm used to it not going to 6 a.m. because obviously when it gets supplied, I was doing good at learning online. I need a second to sort it.
For more than 6
Yeah.
years, no one the best part is, of course, every version, an update with Easter egg is just completely unknown. If you hear any ghostly sounds from the animatronic, immediately turn off the recording. Beginning audio in 3, 2. Alright, so as many of you know, I've recently been playing through every single Five Nights at Freddy's game. However, they aren't just regular playthroughs. Some may categorize them as Pizzeria Simulator's AI has always been shrouded in mystery, like the parts of half the game is trying to figure out where they even are. Where's the homies? Past that, all the games in the series give some quite much information as there is about things, even the official running information. But for that salvage and simulator section, as well as ending requirements. Feel free to pause or rewind particularly dense parts of the video. Closed captions are provided, and without further ado, let's get on with it. In case you haven't played before, or if you don't, 6 years since it came out, Freddy fans recently released it.
That was easier than I thought it would be.
Categories of tasks we need to complete every day. There are 5 supply tasks that take 8.4 seconds each, 3 advertising tasks that take 16.7 seconds each, and 3 maintenance tasks that take 12.5 seconds each. You can use the mini game in the Pizzeria Simulator portion of the game to make upgrades that decrease how much time it takes to do each task by a decent amount, 20%. In addition, dot matrix printing sound with a less jarring laser printer sound, and the high-speed uplink upgrade just removes the dial-up sounds altogether. Alright, great. Sounds like this.
There's nothing in the vents.
Yep, of course. Animatronics can get into your roots from its vents, and it's more likely the animal has started and the ability to move any certain it's just a third chance to move at each opportunity. Goes on, change. What does change is how confident they get these opportunities. They only have an opportunity every 8 seconds, but only in the tutorials play. It means you're on the
Bittersweet, but fitting.
There's also a special monotony mechanic that becomes active on nights 3 and onwards. It counts how many seconds it's been since you last turned, and if it's been 30 seconds, the characters will start having movement opportunities every 2 seconds, regardless of what night it is. And if it's been 45 seconds, the characters will start having movement opportunities every second. You just need to turn and set this, and you have to turn every 30 or 45 seconds. seconds, then you do see something in the chat room and they get really scared. This mechanic definitely does go. Alright, so we know when they might move, but where? It gets a little complicated when you just look at the map. There are no set paths here, they just go wherever they want. Looking at the chances to move into rooms, it's pretty difficult to predict where an animatronic will go at any point. But the general idea is similar to Springtrap in FNAF 3, in that they can move backwards, but they're more likely to move down and towards you. It's also just barely not symmetrical, so use that information for what you will. There are some utilities you can use to deter or track them, but the most key information you will get in this game are the vent noises. Vent noises are panned to your left and right, depending on which side the vent noise is coming from. However, if you're looking at a vent and it's in front of you, you will hear it in both ears. If it's behind you, you'll hear it on the opposite ear. On the right if you're looking to the left, and vice versa. There's a unique set of quiet vent noises for when an animatronic enters or leaves the rooms beside you, like this. And there's a separate set of loud vent noises for when an animatronic enters or leaves the vent beside you. And also a third chance every 3 seconds that an animatronic is still in the vent. It will also play when they've got you, which can't be too helpful considering you die if you turn, or at 5-second intervals. But if it's any consolation, you can't get any ads. There are also voice lines you can hear if one of the animatronics is in one of the adjacent rooms after 1 minute into the night.
Fascinating what they have become.
They can each only do it once on each side in the night, though you can't tell which side they're on from the voice line itself. And there's one that's not Springtrap analogy. These animatronics are so great. That's The IDs go up to 5. There is, though, one first ID, so when the first ID could have been, the game stores where they all the sponsorships, but unfortunately no mad monster or anything exists, and all of the code for it was from the prior release, so this is the only real thing left. Now, the animatronics are gonna die with sound. Not vent noises, but the sound the player is making while progressing in the night. You don't want the animatronics to hear you, of course. Increases that risk by 20%, and having an ad flaring also increases that risk by 20%.
You may not recognize me at first, but I assure you, that's still me.
And we're finally now at our utilities. We've got motion detector, the audio alert, and silent ventilation. You can open and scroll to a video at a time, and turning off the computer or getting an ad will turn off the motion detector or audio alert. Silent ventilation, however, will persist. The motion detector is pretty simple. It just shows whenever an animatronic moves, and also plays a sound, useful to get your bearings and plan out your next moves. The audio alert is oddly similar in that it shows any animatronic movements within the audio range.
Whenever you're next looking at the screen, an ad will advertise. Once a specific ad is played, you won't see it again that night. Though, if multiple get queued at once, one will override the others and you just won't see some during the night. Alright, so...
Okay, guys, I give, I gave Iliad was just a location, but bringing the M, they keep making the M talk harder and harder. Like, it's easy for other people, but not easy for me. Nothing can be easy for me, of course. It's like every game I swear it's like, well, look at that, I've been playing. I have been. Glamrockfreddy. Oh man, it's still what we saw. Skill will solid. Make you be. It's like annoying. Bye guys.